In this episode, God save the long roof. Honey, I shot the car, and rarer than a 918 Spider. Welcome to episode 97 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao, what have you been up to as you've been teaching students out and about?
Well, I've been working doing that, but my car is mended.
Oh, really?
So my bumper is unbumped. It has been unbumped.
I could have 3D printed you a new bumper.
Oh my God, Derek, no. Jesus Christ. I had it done properly, and it looks beautiful. So quick shout out, Ponto's Auto Body in Bradenton. If you ever need body work, give them a call. They do the best around here locally. But while my car was in the shop, I was driving the worst car ever.
Yeah?
It was a Hyundai Elantra.
Magical.
And if you would have asked me what year that car was made, I would have said 1974.
Whoa.
But it was actually made in 2020.
Whoa.
It was so plasticky and so cheap and felt like it was falling apart anytime I went over 21 miles an hour. The actual instrument cluster in the dash was so cloudy, like I couldn't really even see the speedometer. So it's like, I think that's like 72, I think. Kind of. It's 72-ish, right? It was loud as hell for a crappy little four-cylinder. It was so numb and just... How is a car so bad?
Sounds like you were driving a race car.
How is a car so bad?
Hear me out. They don't have a speedometer. They only have a tachometer. They have really bad suspension. They're not real.
Their suspension is great for sticking to the road.
Yes, but it's really rough to drive.
It's uncomfortable, yeah.
The overall feel of the car is usually rough around the edges. You were driving a race car. Congratulations.
Oh my God. And the Hyundai was so obnoxious. Every single thing, like safety feature-wise, was so pronounced because I think Hyundai understands the target market of their car, which is a horrible driver.
You were really driving a race car.
Oh my God. So, all right, stay with me. I'm going to do a lane change, right? Driving down the road. There's a car beside me. I know there's a car beside me. I can see him. Thank you. He is actively passing me. So I put my signal on while he's passing me to let the car behind me know, hey, I'm going to move over after he's done passing me, right? So the signal goes on, and then if the car senses there's another car beside you, it bongs so loud as soon as you put your signal on. You put your signal on, it goes bang! I know that he's there. Thank you. Thanks, Hyundai. Yep, hats off to you. No shit. Holy goddamn.
But the normal Hyundai driver didn't know that car was there.
The normal Hyundai driver needs every sound and siren it can use. And then when you get out of the car, you go to lock it with the keyless entry, right? You'll lock. One click is a lock. The second click arms the alarm, right?
Yep.
Most cars, when you give it the double click with the lock button, it does a little beep. No, the Hyundai gives it a full horn.
Oh.
It is a full lock. Whop. The first time I did it, I actually jumped. I got scared. I was like, what the hell? Who is honking at me? Holy shit, that's the car's actual lock button. Are you kidding me?
You scared yourself by locking your car.
Every other car, you give it a double click and just goes lock, like click, beep.
Yeah.
Not click, whop.
Or if it's the horn, it's the like muted, very soft, quick horn.
It was not a muted horn. It was a full blast of the horn. I was not expecting that. I've never had a car do that when you lock it. Why does it do that?
I've never heard of a race car with a horn.
Oh, it's so dumb. And then another stupid thing I noticed was when you put your car in reverse, it actually turns the radio down so that you can concentrate.
Whoa. Really?
Because the Hyundai knows the average Hyundai driver can't drive backwards.
Whoa. Really?
It's so bad.
But when you're on the interstate with road noise, it doesn't turn it up?
No.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's just so bad. I swear to God, if you would have asked me what year was the car made without looking at the registration, I swear to God, had to have been a 1970s car. It's so bad. How can a car so new be so bad?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I love the honk. I love that.
It would have scared you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because you're not expecting a full blast of the horn just to lock your car. It's not a little click beep, click beep, click bop.
You think I wouldn't be sitting at the window at whatever restaurant I'm at, waiting for people to walk by and just whop?
It was so loud. And as soon as I walked in the door, and my wife was like, horn's annoying too. I was like, oh my God, who does this? You find it annoying? What? So if you're watching and you've ever had a Hyundai Elantra rental car, tell me, were you annoyed by the stupid horn alarm thing? Because holy shit, it's the worst thing that's ever been made.
I actually got to drive another car that I normally don't drive this weekend.
Oh.
It was an Acura TSX.
Oh.
And it was...
It was an car.
It was okay. Wasn't particularly fast. Pretty sure my BRZ would beat it in a drag race.
That's saying something.
Yeah. Okay. We won't say slow. We would just say wasn't particularly fast.
That's the exact phrase I used to describe your car.
Perfect. Handling feel tended to understeer when you push it through corners. To be expected.
It's a heavy front-wheel drive car.
Had some wear and tear on it. Interestingly, it was missing one lug nut on one wheel.
So why don't we get a new lug nut?
We did. We did after we figured that out.
After you must have gone and said, you're missing a lug nut? And they went, no.
Before I drove the car, I did the walk around. We checked everything, and mirrors were set wrong. That's okay. We sorted that out. You know how it goes. I'm sure you know. You do this for a living.
Yes, I do.
Overall, very meh. But the person that I was driving with, they were moving from a Crown Vic to this, and he was like, it's a race car. And I'm like, sure it is.
I am Dale Earnhardt.
From a Crown Vic to this, yes, it's a race car.
I want to go fast, Ricky Bobby.
Right.
Oh, man.
So,
that's quite the experience.
Do you have any car spots that you've seen?
I do. One, I saw a car that we've now seen just a couple of times, but it is the new Maserati MC20. Saw it on the move on the highway. And this time I saw it in a different spec, which I think is now my new favorite spec. I saw it in a matte white, but the matte white is very pearlescent.
Yeah, you can see it in this photo.
That's the best photo I could find that captured the pearlescence of that matte white. Really cool spec.
That is. We saw it in the red.
I've seen it now in red with you at Cars and Coffee, and then black.
Which we both hated.
Yeah. The matte pearl white, I really like.
I could see how that'd be awesome. In the sun, that would look amazing.
It was a bright, sunny day, and I saw it in my rearview mirror and I thought, that's a very... And it came out, and I went, wow, that's freaking stunning. Holy shit. I think it's called Bianco Audace or something like that.
That's the paint?
Yep.
Ah.
Of course, I would find that out.
Of course. I'm sure you don't know the red color off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head.
All right, that's fine. Cool spot, though. Want to see more of those because very cool car after I figured out it came in different colors than black.
Yes. Agreed. But that's not my car spot. I know that sounds insane to say that like a multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars Maserati is not my
Those are very rare.
They are.
Okay.
But my car spot goes to something much more rare. Much more rare.
Don't you do this to me. Last time you said this, you pulled out a Bugatti, a Pagani, a Koenigsegg.
And then I hit you with the beige Pontiac Aztec.
Yeah, baby.
So I saw a wagon. I saw a Jag XF Sport Brake.
A Jaguar was more rare.
So stay with me. So there's this article that put things to mind after I saw the car.
Okay.
So the Jag XF Sport Brake is a wagon of the XF. So it's a long roof, right? And apparently Jag sold less XF Sport brakes than Porsche sold 918 Spyders.
What?
In the U.S., that is.
What?
So Porsche sold more almost $1 million hypercars than Jag sold of a wagon.
What the heck?
Yep, I saw, and actually, just like the article, the red Jag XF Sport brake.
Huh.
So, a couple stats. The XF Sport brake is usually about 4,000 pounds. It comes standard with a 3-liter turbo V6, making about 380 horsepower, 332 pound-feet of torque. It is all-wheel drive. And in 3 years, Jag only sold 250 of them in the U.S.
What the heck?
Yeah. So apparently I saw a car that was way more rare than the 918, which they make 918 of them, right? And all of them were sold.
Right.
Can you believe that?
And it was a Jag shooting brake.
Yeah, and apparently the U.S., this just goes to show that we absolutely hate wagons here.
I guess. I think it looks pretty
It's a
good.
really cool car. I love the XF Sport brake. In a wagon, it's so cool.
It'd be a
God
cool car.
save the long roof, please.
I am surprised that more of these didn't get sold. Do you happen to know why that's the case?
Because America just hates wagons.
Okay. It was just this demand thing?
Apparently, we're
Weird.
just, as U.S. citizens, wagons are not our cup of tea.
Really weird.
So my spot of the week is a Jag XF Sport brake, which is apparently much more rare than 918.
Wow. That's crazy.
Never would have thought that.
Neither would I.
So yeah, it's my spot of the week.
Cool.
Did you see anything?
I did. I didn't see anything as rare as that. But I do have a worse spot for you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like last week when I had the Mustang with the wing on the wing action.
Yes.
The double wing.
As I was driving the Acura, I got to see pure gold in front of me.
Do tell.
A Honda Accord in white
Yes.
with stickers that looked exactly like this, which are bullet holes and scrapes.
Oh,
Plastered
yes.
on the bumper.
Yes.
Each side of the bumper had a scrape with 2 bullet holes next to it. And it was just magical.
That's amazing. Love that. Let me just ask, and I'm gonna guess here that it had a lot of fake plastic stick-on chrome trim as well.
Yes.
Of course, the fake stick-on chrome side vents.
Yes.
Of course.
It had rims that were black and chrome. It had it had bumper accents that were black and white. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. But I think that we should take these bullet hole stickers. You can find them online, by the way.
For 99 cents.
Under $1. You can get some of this magic on your own car. Why you would want to put a fake scrape on your bumper, I don't understand.
The goal is to not have a scraped and scratched car. Why
No.
make your car look like it's got scrapes and scratches?
That's where you're wrong, my friend. The goal is to have bullet holes in it.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Yeah, that was a bad spot. But I didn't actually see anything that was super interesting. My wife sent me something that was kind of interesting, and I wanted your take on it.
Okay.
So she said that she saw a Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG, and she knew that it was an SL63 AMG because the license plate said SL63 AMG.
I like vanity plates.
Do you?
I do. If they're done properly like that.
Is that a bit bulbous?
No.
You don't think so?
No. If it said SL63 AMG boss, then I'd say yeah.
What if it was fake up badged with the license plate?
That's bad.
Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen a BMW X5 with fake M badges making an X5M and the license plate said X5M.
Yes.
I've seen that. That's bad. That's really bad.
So, of the Mercedes, where does this fit into the lineup? Because Mercedes has a lot of cars, and it confuses me.
So this fits as a hot rod.
Okay.
It's Mercedes's muscle car convertible. It's like Mercedes's Camaro.
Okay. But it's not the top of the line Camaro. It's the base model?
It's... So, not the base model. No. Because you have an SL500 and that's base. That's just meh, right? So, if you could think of like the SL range, right? And if it was an SL63, it's probably an older SL63, so not brand new, right? Which means this was probably back in the day when they had also made an SL65. Do you know the difference between the SL65 and the SL63?
No.
So the SL63 was a V8. The SL65 was a V12.
Oh, boy.
So in my opinion, if we're equating this to the Camaro scale, the SL63 would be a Camaro SS, and the SL65 would be the Camaro ZL1.
Is this a Cayman in the Porsche scale?
No. This is not even a thing.
Oh, boy.
This doesn't even exist in the Porsche scale.
Mercedes.
Because it's such a different thing. It's heavy and comfortable, and
I just want to understand on the performance list up and down, right?
It's it's not the fastest thing, it's not the slowest thing, it's the thing for if you want to go quickly in a straight line with a kind of a turn, but also have the top down cruising on the beach.
So a base 911 Cabriolet.
No, a 911 GTS Cabriolet.
So it's got a little pep.
A little bit.
Okay. There's so many cars that I see that are Mercedes that are CL something. And I'm like, what? I can't keep up. And Porsche does the same thing. There's going to be a Cayman GT3 RS5 Spider Cabriolet. And I'm like, what? Could be
actually,
base. Could
they
be
are
God.
teasing a 718 Spider GT.
Yeah, okay. Just keep appending things. R Cabriolet. They need the Cabriolet in there somewhere.
Oh, boy.
Just make it easy. There's one BRZ. It's simple.
No, there's also the BRZ Special Edition.
Don't go there.
It's got 2 more horsepower. 2!
Don't.
2!
It practically doesn't exist.
Oh, I love to give you shit about BRZs.
It's time to move on.
Okay. So, what shall we move on to?
Let's do the I wish they would have.
Okay.
Do you have one?
I do. I wish the country and citizens of America liked wagons.
Oh.
It has to go with my car spot because I love wagons. I wish other people liked wagons too.
Why don't they?
I don't know.
They're pretty practical.
Because us as Americans, wagons aren't big enough. It needs to be a 12-row SUV or nothing.
Is it big enough or tall enough?
Yes. Yes to both.
Okay.
There's not enough rows of seats, and it's not as high enough, and it's not as enough of enough.
Because the Europeans love them.
Yeah. We just need to supersize everything.
Is an SUV supersized?
It's a supersized wagon.
Think so?
Look at it.
I'm thinking like a Toyota RAV4 is not a supersized wagon.
It's not really. That's not an SUV. That's a CUV.
What?
It's a compact utility vehicle.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
I wish America liked wagons.
I can get behind that. They do look better than the massive SUVs.
I like them.
Cadillac Escalade versus that Jaguar. I'll take the Jag all day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
You got one?
I do.
What you got?
So I wish that cars came stock with, I believe it's a ceramic coating on the rim so that you don't get brake dust buildup.
Good point. Or every car could come with carbon ceramics.
Do those not build up?
Nope. They have almost zero brake dust with carbon ceramics.
But those don't do well at low temperatures and low speeds.
Correct. And they also are like thousands of dollars to do
Yes.
any maintenance on, and you can't really maintain them yourself because if you ever so much as fart on them incorrectly, then they explode under hard braking. But yes, I like yours better.
Yes. It seems like a very practical thing that the manufacturers could do as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never a good look when you see, either like silver or white rims that are just caked. And the rears are fine, but the fronts are just terrible looking.
That's the poor man's way to paint your wheels black. Just let them accumulate brake dust until they have become black.
It's one way to do it.
Of course.
All right. I think that's it, buddy.
All right. So that's going to wrap us up. Episode 97 already. Holy cow. Getting close to that big 100.
Yep.
So thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the thumbs up on this video and drop a comment if you could. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So smash that subscribe button, and you never know what will happen for that 100th episode, right? We'll see. If you're listening on audio only, please do leave us a 5-star rating and a review on your platform of choice. And while you're there, I know you got your smartphone out anyway, don't forget to follow us on social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is WeAreAuto_. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. So thanks again for watching and listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.